So we're recording now, Nathan. Are you ready for the audio commentary of the Apocalypse theatrical cuts?
Yes, I am.
Can you still see my face?
Yes, I can still see your gorgeous face.
Thank you. Right, are you ready? Let's go. HYPNO Productions. This was actually...
Oh, yes, they were very helpful indeed.
You know Adam Arnold, he actually was the one who invented that name. I think it was for one of my videos.
Actually?
Yeah, it was for one of my videos on YouTube. It was like a Robbie Rotten meme compilation, and at the beginning he put a HYPNO Frog production. So I decided to use the beginning of this too.
The Moist was definitely the best one.
We had to get rid. That's the one we had to get rid of though, because of you know, a bit inappropriate. But I think Mr. Pink works better.
This footage from Vladimir Nikolai and Psychopath.
The Psychopath. There's George. Hate this. Hate how I really regret doing this. It's just we took the thing from Blade Runner. You know the opening of Blade Runner 2049.
Oh yeah.
Completely ripped it off. But I do think like the word blind apocalypse does work. So if I ever do remake this film or like anything like that, I probably would use that as the title because this film had loads of potential, but
yeah.
because we didn't, there was scheduling conflicts.
It's because we kept on changing it, and because our first original idea was making it a zombie film, weren't we?
Yeah, that kind of shows in the opening scene, but I think
yeah, definitely.
I think
What is your blood type?
The concept we had at the end, but we didn't have enough time to film it. I think it's quite good. Like you keep having these dreams and stuff, and then it turns out they're not real. But I know we never got the finisher. But if we ever do it again in real life, then we can do. We'll have it so you have these dreams, and then none of them are real, but it gives you a false impression of Senor Pablo, and then you end up actually killing him. I don't know, something like that. That's a good shot. Best shot I've ever done. Very good. Good red hair in this.
I like how he dyed my hair red to show him the dream sequence.
I think
even though we just found that red hair dye in your bathroom.
I think originally you were meant to play a different character. This was meant to be a zombie film, and you were meant to be the first test subject of the cloning.
I was supposed to be just a guy, and then I just die, and then that's it.
Look at this shot here. I love that.
Oh, this is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, you're smiling.
What is your blood type?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, Johnny was actually squeezing quite hard.
Yeah, you can tell. And then there's all the hair dye around your face. We just said, oh yeah, it was blood.
We're Morgan. It actually plays well because when you hit me with the stick.
I guess so, but I mean, no blood's pink. Like I say every time, I hate acting in my films.
Yeah, of course you can.
Of course you can. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, these dreams. That sounds weird. You don't know how it talks, you know. Senor Pablo, yeah.
How did we get the name for Senor Pablo?
That sounds crazy, but I honestly believe that.
I can't remember.
He's telling me something, the Pablo guy.
Oh no, it was when we were filming Psychopath. Remember? Originally, so Johnny was going to wear a bald cap.
Have you been eating cheese?
And then he put on the mustache, he was wearing them goggles, and he started going around the house going, "Hey, Senor Pablo."
Is there anything else that links these dreams? These dreams always seem to be in some sort of woods.
That's a coincidence. Senor Pablo
I hate this so much.
a lot of land down in the southeast, and he owns a massive forest, which is pointless, and he doesn't let anyone in there. I go past the entrance every day.
You were so rude here. I was giving you advice, and then you were like, "I need to do my work now."
Yeah, no, it's like I've just told you something like very deep, and it's like right by.
Yeah. Oh, Jack, I love this.
Oh, Jack is so
Fuck you
cool.
doing here? Sorry.
How short his hair is.
Jack's short hair. His hair's long now. I remember this. This was around the time I had boy video when we did the "Hey, that's pretty good" meme.
Hey.
And that was the funniest thing ever back then. We used to all ruffle, roll on the floor laughing. We used to LMAO, literally. That sign, that's in the arsonist. You know.
Oh, that's a hint.
I did look pretty sharp though, not gonna lie. Like, look at my little pocket square
Sexy.
with my black trout. Oh, this is the shot. I really like this shot. I really like that shot. Look at the colour.
Oh yeah, the colour's really nice.
Autumn was such a good time of the year to film.
100%.
I
It's
took
almost it's just too bright. It's too hot. But then when we were filming the end scene, yikes. I was hoping that it was summer.
I like this. This title was nice. I used the same kind of a similar template for the arsonist because I liked it so much. It looked really good in the screen in the cinema.
Does it really?
Just got a message. Remember, we were just. I think we were on our way to George's and we were like, let's film a scene.
Yeah.
And I said to I think my boss's wife was working. I was like, yeah, can I record you just pouring something pretty into the coffee? And she was like,
The coffee is actually really, really nice.
Of course it was. It's where I work. This music wasn't leveled very well. Well, I'm actually just gonna turn it down. Can you hear it okay still?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear you very well. I was kind of shouting. Stan nodding in the background. I used to be like really cautious about car license plates. So like, you know, there was a car coming down from Asda. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get sued if I put the license plate in. But now like the arsonist is filled with different license plates.
Oh yeah.
Because to be fair,
Especially George's one.
I don't think people are really gonna go through the effort of like actually googling a license plate. And even if they do, it's only gonna come up with like when it was registered and stuff, and like it's not gonna give any details of the person. I don't know. But I guess some people are cautious about it.
Did we do these shots with no dialogue, just get some runtime?
I think we did this just to get runtime because we were like, oh crap, we can't present a 25-minute to an audience. And then we missed the part where it was really bass boosted. But in the cinema, like it was like shaking the ground. It was like a 6.7 on a Richter scale.
Yeah.
I love this. This is my favorite like 2 minutes in the whole films.
George's mother.
Oh right, he's upstairs. I remember that. I remember in the cinema, someone went.
I think that was George's dad.
Definitely. That shot, maybe it's in the arsonist too. I like this. It seems very natural. The way you laughed was like when you said that's enough. It's just very natural.
Oh, thank you.
You're a little eye roll then.
You're right. George is a massive dickhead in this film.
It's a massive simp.
You can go down there, but if you die, it's not my fault.
Who says that to their friend?
He's like, if you die, whatever. You said
whatever.
Whatever. It's weird though, like this time in like a year or under a year, we'll be like rewatching The Arsonist, and then we'll be like, oh, why did we do that? Why did we do that? But hopefully we'll be able to compare it to something much better. Oh, this scene got loads of criticism not criticism, but comments from like, I think it was Josh. Because I come out of nowhere and start shooting you with a sniper rifle. And then like, I just disappear. It makes no sense at all. I agree with them, because originally it was meant to be a zombie. This was like, half of this was shot in August 2018. And that was when it was a zombie film. And then the rest of it, we cut out half the scene. James was in it originally.
Oh, Morgan, wasn't your character also meant to be a psychopath as well? Like,
that's who I was playing in this, and we had to change it. But you remember when you lifted up your watch? There was originally going to be a hologram of like footage from the psychopath.
It was like Kingsman, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you can I cut it out, but luckily it looks fine.
Yeah.
I still got that
You
shirt.
still have that shirt.
Yeah, I love it.
Cactus shirt.
I only wear it on special occasions. That tracking of the bullet holes are horrendous. Those muzzle flashes were okay, but in the actual cinema, since it was like such a high resolution, the muzzle flashes looked a little bit naff. So you can tell which ones are reshoots. Like these are reshoots.
Yeah.
Reshoots.
I've also noticed how my shoes have changed as well.
I never know. Wait.
All those dark navy ones at the start, and now I'm wearing white superstars.
Oh, I didn't really care enough to notice that. You can hear an eagle in the background, even though there's no eagles in Saltwood.
adds dramatic effect.
We all could have Senor Pablo as like he's like one with nature, so like we all could have scenes of like him like feeding birds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
People love this.
Weren't we also going to get a scene of him in his shed?
He had like a weird Pablo shed, didn't he? We never got
the shed was in your back garden.
Oh, that would have been dodgy. The original thing we were meant to do, scene we were meant to do, it was meant to be like a 5-minute scene of Senor Pablo and my character Mason talking. You know, before Mason goes to see George.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
And you know how I have the bag, and that's when I see George's character, Noah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was meant to have a conversation with Senor Pablo, and he was meant to be like, "Hey, Mason, I'm very proud of what you have accomplished. Please go to the shop and get me some bird feed." He was meant to be like that. And literally, that's what he was meant to say. Like, he was meant to say, "Please, can you go get me some bird feed from the shop?" And that's when I was meant to run into George, or Noah, sorry.
Morgan, we also storyboarded this whole scene.
Oh, we did, and that's on the Instagram. One thing is, though, the music. I was obsessed with Aquaman at that point. I just loved the soundtrack, so I would be like, "Oh, we gotta have it with everything."
The soundtrack would be good.
That Stick Snap was awesome too.
There's still some good. Yes, some good in this film.
Yeah, I like the Rock Crush, and then
the Rock Crush.
I use this in the trailer a lot. But this is probably my favourite shot in the entire film. The music's a bit over the top, but that's a good shot. I like it. I like all this. Oh.
Yeah.
He looked directly at the
Love
camera.
That. That's just so good. You could just got under it.
Oh my god! Oh, I haven't seen this in ages. I completely forgot about this fall.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
I'm always on the ground in your films, always.
Wait.
I fell on the same hill in the Psychopath.
Yeah, this is the exact hill you fell down the Psychopath, and the thing is with it, on a tree, I'm not sure, I think I cut this shot out of the thing, but there's a number 3 spray painted on the tree. And that's kind of like, I kind of had it as an Easter egg to show that there was going to be...
Sorry, that kid is just so cold.
It was cold. Yeah, but the 3 was meant to represent the whole trilogy. It was meant to represent the Psychopath, the Arsonist, and the Apocalypse. Yeah, the Apocalypse and the Arsonist went a different order, but I don't know. It's just something I thought was edgy, but it wasn't. You know, George lost that jumper.
Did he?
He was really upset about it. It cost him, I think it was
That's a shame, because actually it's a really nice jumper.
It's a classic jumper, and we used it in this. This is like the first ever costume we made. I mean, other than Senor Pablo, but we don't really count. He doesn't really count. I think, remember the premiere? We were doing the Q&A. That's a good dolly zoom. That's a good shot. Where Mr. Benner was asking, "Oh, where do I get that shirt from?" And it was a super dry one, but I said like the dumbest thing. I was like, "Oh yeah, well if you have an older cousin who hands it down to you, that's how I got it." Anyway, I should have just said super dry.
You should have just said super dry. Just make it
I didn't have to give a massive monologue about like how I got it.
My second cousin once removed. Gave it to me.
I like this shot. Wait.
Don't do that.
Although that was really badly bodied over.
Correction. You just got your ass beat. If I was there, we would have been fine. Correction. You didn't like that.
Correction?
That's what I thought.
You crazy.
Well, we either call Jordan or go down there.
Alright, we'll call Jordan.
I think that's my phone going off. You can hear it going.
Alright. number?
Yep, just happens to have his number. This room was used so much. And
Darkody.
I remember I asked him to be in this, and he was like, "Oh, of course I'll be in it."
Chief Inspector Jordan. Hi, Chief.
He's probably the best actor we've had the privilege of working with. I'm so happy, like he actually gave up so much free time to be in it.
Turns out Pablo is
And
I remember we
Senior Pablo,
we
you
were
say?
filming.
I've been following him for years.
What scene
He's
were we
always been a
filming?
funny guy. It's hard to explain.
It was
really.
the fight scene. You know when he was
First, by
fighting
himself.
Johnny,
Like, what?
oh yeah.
and we were in Costa. He was meeting us there.
Just there on the floor.
And like we were just chilling, we were just vibing there for a bit, having Costa together, and it was so nice. I remember I was like queuing behind
Is this
him,
another one of the stupid
we're getting
drinks?
coffee and stuff,
Oh,
and he was like,
I've got that.
"I'll have a
That's the
vanilla latte, please." And I was like, "Oh my god," because like that's like such Mr. Doctor, he's such a hard person. You think he'd be like, "I'll have a large black coffee, please, extra hot."
Black espresso.
Yeah, like he was gonna have like a double espresso or like an Earl Grey tea or something sophisticated. But no, he's like, "I'll have a vanilla latte, please." But no, that was cool. And then I got a blueberry muffin, which we ate on the way up the hill. Oh, the hill up was what?
Oh yeah, the hill was so bad. I always remember that day going up the hill being so bad.
But it was good though, because we were gonna film that scene, and that scene was probably the most fun to film. Because like usually when I was like directing this, I was like usually really stressed, and I usually got like really shouty. But when Mr. Doctor was working with us, I was like, oh, I can't really have a go at him if he like messes up a scene. So I'll be like, okay. So when he messes up, I go, okay, let's do it this way. And then like, every time I'd ask him to do something, I'd say please after. So if I was directing you, I'd say, oh, quickly go over there and I'll get this shot. But if it was him, I'd be like, okay, can you stand over there, please?
Please, can you sit down? Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I was a bit more polite.
Be firm. Mr. Doctor, get your ass over there.
I'm gonna send him he's requested that I send him a physical copies of both the Apocalypse and the Arsonist, and we can also.
Oh
And
yeah, you have to.
he wants us all to sign them.
Oh, we will, 100%.
I'm not sure like if the Arsonist will be allowed to go through to the United Arab Emirates, because like their like laws are pretty different there. Like imagine if like it tries to go through the border, and then like the people see it and think it's some sort of like horrible, like they I don't know, they probably won't approve of it because it's not exactly a clean film.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think like we're having it on Amazon Prime, but they didn't have Amazon Prime in Abu Dhabi, so you can't watch it. There's a guy in the background there. Yeah, this is it. Before this, there was a scene of me and Senor Pablo talk about getting bird feed, and that's the bird feed in there.
How was it, shopping at storage?
Oh yeah. Oh, I like that shot we just missed. You know, one of him like just going behind a tree.
Oh yeah.
I hate this scene so much. You should see me. Like, did you see me when you were sitting near me? I was literally cringing so bad. Like, I had my head in my lap, just like no.
Oh, yeah.
I was chunky then. Look how like big I was. I like to think I've grown.
Is this your wallet?
Yeah.
Well, so I'll put the card in it then.
Yep.
Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're doing an audio commentary for the Apocalypse. Did you want to join it?
So, you're my replacement. You want to join it?
Yeah. It's only for fun. Oh.
For fun.
I thought he was about to slam the door then.
And now we're having some audience.
Senor Pablo
No.
is a murderer. What are you working for him then? He showed me the true side of humanity.
I hated
He
this
showed
scene so
me that
much.
humans are evil.
Oh, it's so cringe.
Killing us slowly.
Well, Morgan, you have lost some weight. Your jawline's more defined now.
Pablo's getting his way.
Yeah, I think I've
You're a fat kid. Have you got some mind? Have you got some mind? You don't touch you. You know, and I really
This isn't
not even commentary, is it?
Oh, look at that
no,
shot.
this isn't the Arsonist, this is the Apocalypse.
Have we done my what's it yet?
Yeah, but he's all sent off to Silver
Yeah, it's all
Screen.
at Silver Screen now. It's about to go to Shepway to get rated and stuff. Matt, do you even remember this film? I remember you said to me like, "Oh, this didn't really have a story," but it didn't really, did it?
No, it didn't. You see, this film had 3 ideas, basically all in one, didn't it? It was just so mixed up.
But out of everything, this shot of Mr. Doherty is awesome. It's got to
Oh yeah. This part's
So
great.
what film's this?
The Apocalypse.
The Apocalypse.
The Apocalypse.
You know the one from last year. We had
I
to
thought
see.
you were watching The Arsonist.
We were, but we
did,
stopped. We
but
finished.
now we're changing.
Oh.
Now, this is where Mr. Doctor broke Johnny's back.
This fight scene was awesome.
Yeah.
Does he get shot?
Watch out.
Close. Matt, you must remember this film.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you must, because I remember you were asking me to bring Prosecco to the premiere, even though Silver Screen said no alcohol.
What's the Mayor Gibbs of Speaks like?
Really good.
Going?
Very good.
It's good.
Got to pull it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked very well, and especially
Sorry?
it worked very well, especially
Did
the.
you watch it? I'll get all this stuff.
Look at Johnny running there.
He's like, oh no! Oh yeah, he did. Yes, he did want to get his shirt or trousers ruined, did he?
Oh, he did. Yes, he went into a press-up position.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh, he's
distracting's awful. There you go, Aquaman music again. I think that was like the theme they used for King Orm, and I was like, "Ooh, that's so cool," but it's not as cool anymore now that I've, did it.
His mum's house, who he still lives with.
I remember everyone in the audience was like, "Oh," when that came up.
Everyone laughed at this scene because they all thought
I
that
don't know why.
he was about to have a Johnny Quango.
It was much worse originally. We had like a whole minute of him like slowly applying it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Also, I like how your dad left. He's like, "No, I'm not watching this again."
Guess you haven't found
He had some mayor stuff to do.
One is Commissioner Jordan.
Commissioner Jordan. It's not. It's.
Well, maybe this is something to do with your friend, Senor Pablo. We got an innocent man killed.
You called him.
Don't be a dickhead.
I don't get it. I told him to call him. So, yeah, it's still my fault.
The thing is, like, you're both a bit weird.
Also, like it that look right here we're just having this big old
We
fight.
need to fix this.
There needs to be. I think that have you seen the fan theories that apparently Noah and Ethan, your character, are actually in a relationship together, an abusive relationship. It's a metaphor for abusive relationships.
We just did a massive fight and now we're just best friends again.
I don't think it was a massive
Yeah,
fight. It was just like a little play fight, really.
That's literally Batman versus Superman.
Oh well, it is.
I'm gonna kill you.
My mum's the same name as yours. I'll save her.
Yeah, when George knocked you onto the bird, I see you in. When George knocked you onto the sofa,
Oh,
he should have
yes.
said, "You gotta save Sarah," and then George would be like, "What?" He'd be like, "Save
Why
Sarah."
did you say that name?
Senor Pablo has Sarah. What is her name? That's a good shot. This is a good shot.
This was the freezing
This-
cold day.
Yeah, I like this shot. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god, we should have had Johnny's fingers like more prominent in this because they were ballooned up. Those shoes are cool. Timberlands.
Yes.
I like that show.
Well, Morgan, do you remember when we were watching the scene and the teacher said, "There's no like sound effects when we get punched," and you got really like offended?
What teacher?
I forgot her name,
Oh,
but this teacher came in. Yeah, her.
Yeah, Miss Hutchinson, I think, is it? Yeah.
Oh, this was a cool shot.
No,
It took us a little while to do it though.
No, I think she
It
meant
still
that
looks
because
good.
we had it muted. We had headphones on or something, and then maybe she, I don't know. But... Mason. Yeah, I remember she really liked it. She was like, "Oh, wow, that's really good." Of course, she was there. She felt sorry for us.
If only we did the original idea, getting the 2 sticks with the head and then
Yeah, put it between my head and then just rip my spine out like a proper Mortal Kombat thing.
This is good. I like this part. Gets the stick.
George wasn't very happy with this because like he didn't like the way his face looked in it. I think he looked fine. And he's dead. What does it matter?
There's no way he's alive in this.
A lot of people laughed in this scene, and I understand why.
I think she should
No,
find
it
a
is.
funny
No.
face by Paul being choked.
Johnny's face. And then there's your.
Look at mine.
He just strangled you to death. Is this the cut where I had 2 cuts? One where he woke up and one where he didn't. This is the one where he did wake up. Yeah, I didn't like this ending, but you know. I think that originally I just filmed this because like I wanted to just have to do it for fun. I was never planning on actually having it in the film because
Yeah, like the whole dream sequence.
I mean it's the theme from Inception. That's like got copyright written all over it. I mean this entire film was plagiarized from music wise. That's why The Arsonist is so much better. It's just because Samuel did all the music for it.
Yeah.
This was just like it was just a practice run. Yeah. Did you know Jack's character had a name?
What?
Ian.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Ian, doesn't he?
Young.
He's really tall in this, isn't he? He's getting so thin. Now he's got.
He is.
He's a little bit.
I think he
bigger.
also like gained weight a bit. In this, he looks really, really skinny.
Yeah, I think like with his new hair, if he had that like longer hair now, he'd look so skinny. He'd look like a twig. But I think like, he's actually put on like muscle and a little bit of weight, a little bit of good weight, not bad weight, which is good. I like this shot.
More damn time.
I still remember at the premiere, Mr. McClaw, he was like, I was standing by the door, like, because some people were still coming in, and Mr. McClaw was like, "Oh, do you want a drink?" I was like, "Yeah." And he bought me a large Pepsi or something, and that's like the best present anyone's ever gotten me because obviously it was.
Oh,
gave it to me.
I'm now wearing your short, your shirt, Morgan.
Are you?
Remember?
That's not my
Yeah,
shirt.
I'm now wearing your shirt.
Are you?
Yep.
Was that? Oh, that was. Oh, it must have been. It must be one of my year 11 shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
pretty small.
I can
Still
I can tell the now fat. I can tell by the nipple pocket because like no shirts have that anymore other than school shirts. Oh my God.
What a memory.
That music is cool. I remember like people were like cheering so loudly, and I was like, okay, this is a little bit too loud. I don't want to like disturb the people in the next screen.
Oh yeah, disturb people from the other room.
Because obviously like there was a lot of supportive people there. Like they were like, oh yeah, this is Morgan's and Nathan's and George's like first like cinematic release or quotation cinematic release because it's not really an actual.
It was also quite awkward how you tried to drag it on because you had it till 8 o'clock, didn't you?
7.
You tried to drag it on, but you kept running out of ideas to say, so it was just awkward silence.
No, that we had a Q&A,
We were
but
standing there looking at all like 40 people staring at us.
yeah, we it was
Silence.
45. We had the Q&A. Mr. Bennett asked the most questions, and then like my boss, who was their team manager, he was like texting me. He was texting me he texted me some stuff. I was like, well, just say it out loud. He was shy. Look, there you go, Jack Hawes, Ian.
Yeah.
Noah's lovely mother.
Noah's lovely mother.
Sarah Button.
Sarah Button.
Yeah, this is that enough for the scene? I can't remember if I put anything after that. Samuel's music.
Entombment is inspired by.
Like, it's just Starfish film. Yep. Well-
Wait. No, we have to see the hint at the end.
What's that? Oh yeah.
How could you forget?
Oh, well, can't wait to watch that.
Well, so
Hey, if I was you, I'd book a ticket on Saturday when they go on sale.
I already have got a ticket.
Yes, but you should buy more,
Oh, 100%.
and then just give them out to random people, because like the more the merrier, to be honest. I mean, unless they're like weird. Like, we don't want weirdos being there. I mean,
Right, Morgan. If this coronavirus didn't happen, we would have seen it by now.
no, we'd be seeing it in 4 days. We'll be seeing it in 4 days. It was meant to originally come out on the 20th, but that's now when tickets are going on sale to members. So like your dad and George's parents and stuff can buy tickets on Saturday 20th, whereas everyone else can buy them on July 3rd. Because like we need people to get the best seats and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah.
That was lovely commentary.
Yep.
I stuttered a bit. Oh, what's new?
Right, how do I stop the recording? Oh, here you go. Right, okay. Oh my god, this is 6.4 gigabytes. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. Well, I'm going to stop the recording now, so say goodbye.
Bye-bye.